one wants to change because one sees that one is ignorant. You may have a great deal of knowledge of outward things, how to go to the moon and create a bomb and build a man of war or become an excellent plumber, electrician or a physicist. One realizes that must be done. And also one says to oneself, how is one to change? And what does it mean to change? That's what we are concerned with. What does it mean to change? And we have always changed from this to that, from that to that, in the same direction. That's clear, right, sir? Whether the direction be north, south, east, west, or south, southeast, and south, southwest, it is always directional, right? Now, is that change? We think it is change. But is that basic change? Or that is not change, but to have a mind that has no directional movement at all, but has movement. I wonder if you get this. So, look, we expend our energy in a particular way. Sexual, ambitious, competitive, greedy, engineering, success, right? And we are saying all these have not changed man. Right? Would you agree? They're modified. They built better roads, better cars, better aeroplanes, better way to kill, and so on, so on, so on, so on. But that has psychologically, inwardly, man has not changed. He has been afraid from the ancient of days till now. He has been violent from the ancient times till now. He has been envious, brutal from immemorial time. So man has not changed deeply. And one asks, why? Right? Man being, you and I, human beings. Why? Is it because he's always considered movement must be directional? Growth must be directional. It is biologically. If planted an acorn, it will be an oak. It will take time. So, why has not man, human being, changed fundamentally? I'm asking you, why? Madam, look, I'm an art skill person. Why haven't you changed? Oh, you have plenty of energy. You have, when you want something, you get it. Whether it's sex, money, position, anything you want. You have immense energy.
She said because we haven't wanted to, is what she said. She said because we haven't wanted to. We haven't changed because we haven't wanted to.
If you wanted to, what will you do? You come same thing, you see. You're not.
We wouldn't know it if it did happen.
So look, if you wanted to change, what will you do? I'm asking you. You would exercise will. You would say, well, I must achieve that, and which means you have already moving the direction, which you have done for 1,000 years.
Sir, isn't part of the difficulty that the thing which moves in a direction does not observe its own movement?
Partly.
You see, the explanation that you give is tremendously clear. It seems very obvious. And yet there's something in the...
I'll show it in a minute. We're going to go into step by step. We said, what is it that's blocking us?
It's fundamental that wanting to change is one of the first blocks to change.
Wanting to change is one of the first blocks to change.
Then you accept what you are.
Can't do that either.
Wanting has an element of desire.
But what we've said is that the only thing we know is that we don't change, that what is not changed.
Madam, that's what I'm asking you. Why you, human being, have not changed? You're not meeting the point. Find out, sir. Look. You may smoke. That's become a habit. Nicotine and all the rest of it. And you know it's very harmful for your health, for your brain, for your heart. But you still go on. And you don't say, now, let me observe why I don't drop it. If you drop it because of your health, because of some other reason, you are not actually dropping it. Right? You may drop the cigarettes, but the motive is not to change radically. You're changing, just drop a cigarette. Wow. You understand what I'm trying to What's that?
Could you explain that a little better?
Little better. All right. Why do you smoke? You must have tasted for the first time rather unpleasant, right? But people around you smoke. It tastes perhaps good. So the commercials say so. So you get into first you smoke, it is unpleasant, you get in the habit of it. Then doctors come along and say it's very bad for your health, for your lung, cancerous, for your brain it dulls, etc., etc. All the doctors are saying this. And for what reason will you drop smoking? You're frightened, and so you say, by Joe, I'll have pain, therefore I mustn't smoke. But the desire to smoke may be stopped, but you have other desire. You following? Which has its own habits. So you're always moving, come back to the same point, you're always dropping one thing, picking up another. And this is modern world. Go from one guru to another, one better guru than the other, or one religion better than the other, one sect is better than the other, and so on and on and on. But it is always from one center to another center. Right? Is this clear? I can't move. Let's move, sir. So we are saying any movement of thought projected in a particular direction and achieving that end is not basic transformation of man.